Get my six. What's up, Kelly Collins? Greetings from Greenville, Tennessee, from Brandon. Mark Nyland says once more, hi, Kevin from Love Jones. What's up, everybody? Deirdre is from Scotland. Here you come. What's up, guys? Hey, we had, wow, 123 people in 30 seconds. It's amazing. Hey, okay. Wow, look at all those comments. I can't keep up with them anymore. Okay, listen. We just had like a little glitch. I tried to go live, but I had to restart because I hadn't taken the Band-Aid off my camera. So, yeah, I do that. Why? Well, I used to have a security clearance, and that's all I can say about that. If you're not covering your camera, you don't know who's watching. All right, so here's what's going on. A couple things. As of right now, East Coast time, US, it's 7:18-ish. We're giving you a different angle tonight. Let me explain the backdrop here. Of course, here's my wood piles where we've seen all kinds of crazy stuff. And right back here, and I rushed to get out here. I'm tucking my kid in. I'm like in the middle of a book, so I've got to go back in here in a minute, finish the book. I want you to listen because the tree knocks generally start about a quarter after 7. We're just past that. That's why I was rushing to get started and had to start over because I was just so excited to try to get here just right at 7:15. But we've not heard any tree knocks yet. Now listen, I believe this is a good evening to see something or to hear something for a couple reasons. It was 95 degrees today here in Central Virginia, and we had this massive thunderstorm come through about 2 hours ago, and it dumped a ton of rain and it cooled things down. Now it's like 75. So for the forest creatures and the forest beings, the weather's perfect. Um, so they're probably going to be more active. They've been laying around in the heat all day. Maybe, potentially, they may come out and move around more now. And also because of the date. Now, guys, it's September 11th, and it's an anniversary of a very tragic day, not just in America but around the world. And so, with that said, I want to in all seriousness, I know I goof off a lot here on the show, but to anybody who lost anyone on September 11 during those attacks, my heart goes out to you. And we all lost somebody. You know, once upon a time, I used to think, we as Americans lost somebody because we lost 3,000 people, but I've since come to believe because of my experiences since that time, because of things I've done, places I've gone, places I've lived, spent more time in other countries than I have in my own, really, since that time. Uh, the world lost some great people that day, and the world took a major loss that day. And fortunately, we've come a long way since that time. So, uh, and I want to thank every man or woman who raised their hands, especially after those attacks at a time of war, and said, America, take me, and went out and did good. Some good people went to some bad places to do some bad things so that the majority of the good people could be free. And I want to thank each and every one of you on this very special day. Okay. Now, with that said, I was writing the date on my son's homework assignment earlier. I was helping him with his homework, and I swear I thought I heard a woman's voice, but my wife's in the house with our son. I think things are starting to pick up already. Hey, William Nip from Jacksonville, Florida. What's up, buddy? Hello from Michigan, Nicole Bujalski. Brad Wood, thank you. Hey, Brad. Sheila McCullough says hello from Pensacola, Florida. We got a lot of Floridians watching. Okay, so anyway, check this out. This is why I think we have a very high potential of seeing something or hearing something tonight. Look at the date. It's 9/11/19. You could write this backwards and it would be the same thing. 9/11/19. 9/11/19. 9/11/19. It's little things like that that get my attention that most people don't notice. I just heard a tree knock. They've started. All right. And also, I did some writing today that I want to share with you. I'm working on a new book, and no, it has nothing to do with Bigfoot Sasquatch. And no, you're not in it. We get those comments. And no, it has absolutely nothing to do with paranormal. It's about people. It's a different concept. But I invented a new kind of like want to talk to you about some of the stuff I wrote today. But first, I want to clear up some confusion. And I'm going to clear up some confusion here really quickly, and then I've got to go in and finish tucking my son in at 7:25. We like to have him in bed by 7:30 on school nights. I know that's early, still not dark yet, but we got to get up at 6 because we live way out in the middle of nowhere, and his bus comes early, so we got to get his 10 hours of sleep. Let me clear up this confusion real quick. Okay, so as a couple of people last night saw that I was wearing some boots and they said, "Hey, we see you got your boots back." Well, actually not. These are the boots I was wearing last night. These are my winter boots. These are Rockies. A lot of you have these. A lot of you homesteaders, farmers, hunter types, outdoorsmen, outdoors women. These are excellent boots. They're insulated, they're thick. I was wearing these last night because he, she, it, or they took my summer boots. Those are my summer lightweight hiking boots. This is what I was wearing. I have not yet gotten my boots back. But here's the good news. I don't care because it was hot today. It's going to be hot tomorrow. But a month from now, it's going to be getting cold. So this is what I'm going to be wearing anyway. So he, she, it, or they can keep those lightweight summer boots. I want my heavy weather winter boots. So no, I did not get my boots back. I was wearing these, and so anyway, I'm gonna keep your eyes open. I'm gonna put these back here, and I'm gonna go finish tucking my son in because a couple people left some really good comments that made me think. They said, last night at the campfire when I was live, we didn't really hear anything, but it's because I'm usually up there by myself, not talking into a camera or not talking into a laptop, and so maybe they were uncomfortable with the fact that I was last night. So what if I just either wasn't I just heard another knock. So what if I either wasn't there or what if I wasn't talking? So I'm gonna like disappear for a while, go tuck my son in. Hi from Puerto Rico, Kevin. Daniel Rosada. Hello, Daniel Rosada. My son's name's Daniel. That's nice. Okay, I don't even know what that means. Hen Solo. Hello. Big hello from England. Need to hit the sack though. Pity I can't wait up and watch. Hope you get some action. Well, yes, Finn, it's such a pity you cannot stay up with us late here on the East Coast in the US. You must get your sleep there in England. Wake up early in the morning and eat your blood pudding, which I had twice when I was in England. Twice. I love England. Guys, I love it. I've been to Manchester, traveled down to Preston. Beautiful country, beautiful people. One of the biggest lies they tell us here in this country and here in the US that I believed until I actually left this country was that everybody around the world hates us. No, they don't. When I went to England, I was afraid to talk because I thought, oh no, when they hear my accent, they know I'm American. They're going to tell me how much I suck. When they heard my accent, they said, "Are you American?" And I said, "Yeah." Like, "Oh, I love America. Have you been to Disneyland? Have you been to Times Square?" They gave me my drinks for free. Remember that banshee you guys said you never see in the video with me? We may have just seen it, or her, or him, or they. Well, it was just one. Her, him, or it. Hey, Kim Pacheco. Thanks for liking my videos. But anyway, I never had to pay for a drink in England. They paid for. Oh, well, I got a ghost story from an old hotel I stayed in England. It used to be like a sweatshop back during, the Charles Dickens days of the child labor stuff they had going on over there. What would that have been? 1700s, I guess. Ghosts, seeing a ghost in my hotel room in England. Well, I tell you all about that one. I went down and talked to the barkeep about it, and she laughed and said, "So you saw her too, did you?" That's a doozy. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna go put these back here. I'm gonna go tuck my kid in. I'm gonna give you guys, I don't know, several minutes of alone time with our potential Bigfoot Sasquatch that may or may not live in the forest behind my home. Keep your ears on. Look, get my six, get your six. Guys, we're getting some action already. We're getting a lot more action than we did last night. Chad Tubbs got my six. What's up, Chad Tubbs? We see you commenting all the time. We know you're watching. What's up, Chad Tubbs? Shout out. All right, I'm gonna go tuck in my spoiled little boy. You guys watch, listen, and you gals, guys and gals, and if you see or hear anything, timestamp it. I think we're at 11:40 right now. Oh, the laptop has a full charge, and we've got about 40 minutes left of daylight, maybe 30. So let's see how this goes. I'll be back. Hey guys, I'm back. It's getting dark. It took me a while to get my son to sleep there. I still don't think he's all the way to sleep, but mom is taking over. All right. What's going on? Anybody see anything? Huh? I was gone for what? I don't know. 15 minutes? Okay. So anyway, I was in the house, so I don't know if y'all heard any tree knocking or anything. So, you guys were like, "Where's Giggly Girl? Get her in a video." I wanted so badly to have her in this video today. Wow, look at that. It looks like a light right there. I need to have my squares and circles. Let me go get a square and a circle. We have got to do this correctly. I'll be right back. Look at that. It looks like light, no? Guys, did I miss something? Yeah, Miss Insights. I saw the light moving. Did you see like the foggish type figure following me back to the computer here? Yes, Paula Nally says yes. I see it in the trees. I saw it too. Guys, we're having a lot of activity on here tonight. Yeah, Paula Nally. Yeah, like a ghostly head. Yeah, it was like right behind me. Lisa Boo Rosie saw it too. Eve Ward stands still here. Guys, we're getting some activity here tonight. Ah, yeah. Yeah, Jamie Weekly said they saw a blackish figure earlier. Really? You know, I was going to suggest we move to a different location over that way, about 100 yards, where within the forest, just within the tree line, there's that graveyard. There's like an old graveyard that's over 100 years old. It's all grown up. I don't like to go over there, but there's always a lot of activity over there. Deidre Hewitt says, "Yeah, it looked like a reflection in the trees." Yeah, I saw that too. And guys, you see how high tech I am. I use cardboard. I use construction paper cutouts. I can't. I don't know how to put in like hieroglyphics or whatever. Chad got my back. He says it was dancing. You know, John Dahl saying this is a hot spot. So I guess we'll stay right here. So, okay, keep watching. Okay, so you guys know my technique. A lot of people don't get it. They think I'm just some crazy guy being crazy on YouTube and stuff. But there's actually a method to my madness. And those of you who have been here for a long time get it. Those of you who do not take yourself so seriously and don't feel the need to tell the rest of the world you're the smartest guy in the room, get it. So you'll get this. I invented something today. Remember this summer? I invented the word humble salt. Remember humble salt? Who remembers that? If you remember humble salt, say blue, BLUE. There we go. Oh, look at all those blues coming in. Dozens and wow. Look at that. Dozens like from out of nowhere. I was tucking my son in. I guess he's into this WWE wrestling thing. So every time I think he's asleep and I get up and I start to leave, I hear him yell, "It's an RKO out of nowhere." And he jumps on me from behind and like slams me on the bed. It hurts because he's like big now. Okay. So lots of people remember humble salt. For those of you who don't remember, maybe you weren't here with us yet. Yeah, Navy Works, Curious Miami. It's another shade of blue. Okay, so a humble salt, that's a word I invented. Okay. A humble salt, because like a humble brag when somebody's like, I went to the gym today and all I did was like run 3 miles on the treadmill and do 5,000 push-ups and 6,000 flutter kicks. I just don't know when I lost all my energy. They're like bragging, but they want to make it look like they're not. That's called a humble brag. Well, I invented the word called humble salt. Humble salt is an insult cleverly. No, wait. Yeah, it's an insult cleverly disguised as a compliment, such as this. Like, we get them on the channel all the time. Wow, you really had me going there for a minute. Ha ha ha. But I can tell this is so fake. But you're somewhat charming, so I may consider continuing to watch. Maybe. Okay, so that's a humble salt. The whole point of that comment is to let me know that this person, we think you're fake, you suck, but whatever. Can I have another lump of coal, whatever. Well, today I invented something very similar. I was writing. I'm working on my next book. Judy Tumble says hi from Australia. Good day, Judy. Hold on, I thought I saw a bat. It was a bat. Okay, I ain't scared of the Reaper, Michelle Cox. I ain't scared of nothing. Hi, Linda Wolf in Arizona. Yeah, Claire Fraser Baven. It's passive aggressiveness, basically, is what it is. And it's like, duh, anybody over 30 can see it. You know, they prey on the naive youth, but whatever. And once you spot it for what it is, it's like, come on, dude, really? Don't waste, don't waste your time. So anyway, here's what I invented today because I'm working on this book, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, this thing, he's writing a book, and it's about Bigfoot, Sasquatch. We're all in it." No, no, no. Yes, I'm writing a book. That's what I do. This is a book about people, and so I got like writer's block because this book is nonfiction in that it's not like a make believe story because it's about real people, but it's about like personality types, like these different personality types that have never been, you know, put in the whatever. What's that book that the all my shrinks? I have so many shrinks. I've had so many shrinks. I've been on so many psych wards. They was this a DMS V4, whatever that book they use to try to tell me what's wrong with me. When in the fact what it is, I know what's right with me, and I just don't want to conform and obey. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to play by your rules. So I live out here in the middle of nowhere by myself and don't hurt nobody. And just I just don't fear my own shadow and be afraid of all these things you tell me to fear. And I don't care about all these things you say I'm supposed to. I care about my wife and my son and our life. Okay, so anyway, that makes me crazy. So with that said, so there's these 10 different personality types that I've come up with. Okay, so I'm writing this book on it. So I was like, oh no, what do I do? Because it's not really fiction because it's real, but at the same time, it's not real because these aren't real individuals. So does that make it nonfiction or fiction or what? So I got writer's block. So when I get writer's block, I'll do. I thought I heard something. Hey, Jamie Weekly, you're awesome. Be crazy. I say, oh yeah, here's to the crazies who get it. Hey, what do they say? Insanity is merely a natural response to an insane world. Something like that. Okay. So sometimes when I get writer's block, what I'll do is I'll work on writing exercises to bring myself out of it. And most writing exercises suck because they're made up by people who are not good writers. They're created by people who teach writing. They teach college, they teach advanced AP English in high school. They teach you how to write, but they've never written squat. They've never published squat. And they try to tell me how to do something I'm way better at doing, something they could never do. I know that sounds arrogant, but listen, I'm not trying to be. But listen, those who can do, those who can't teach, and those who can't teach college. So I came up with my own writing exercise. This is called the list of words that rhyme with other words. Can you see that? Well, I'm gonna give you my words. This exercise is called the list of words that rhyme with other words. So this will help you. A lot of people have been like, hey, I want to know how to write. Well, here's a good exercise. Try this one. What you do is you come up with words that rhyme with other words. For example, I'm going to read you off my list, okay? Wind, Wind. Here's another word that rhymes with another word. Red. Grass. Dirt. I just heard a tree knock. Oh. Okay, hold on. Took me an hour, but I came up with like 12 of them. Like tree. All of these words rhyme with other words. And so you just keep making a list. You make a list of these words that rhyme with other words. What? No, 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 no. You don't write down words they rhyme with. No, no, that's not the point. This is not a list of words that rhyme with other words and the words they rhyme with. This is just a list of words that rhyme with other words. You're not getting it. You don't come up with the word they rhyme with. You just come up with a word that rhymes with other words. Like leaf. I don't care what leaf rhymes with. I know it rhymes with something. I don't have to prove nothing to nobody. I come up with a word that rhymes with another word. No, I'm not gonna list all these other words that rhyme with leaf. I don't care. I know leaf rhymes with something. No, yeah, you guys are putting all these words in here that rhyme with leaf. Post, post. I don't care what post rhymes with. It rhymes with something. That's not the point of this exercise. The point of the exercise is to just come up with a word that rhymes with another word. I'm not, no, don't match it with the word that it rhymes with. You just write the word like here, like metal. I wrote down metal. I don't care what it rhymes with. I know it rhymes with something, so it makes the list. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. That's why all these people want to label me because I do not conform and obey. I don't come up with what it rhymes with. I just come up with the word that rhymes with something. Fence. I don't care what it rhymes with. I know it rhymes with something. You guys aren't getting it. This is so liberating. This is an exercise in not caring. Listen, yes, we must care about what's important, like our families, our spouses, our children, these things. But the rest of the garbage out there, the rest of the noise, we shouldn't care because it doesn't directly affect us, and all it does is it causes negative emotions and it takes joy from our experience, which most people call life. I call it an experience. Somebody commented recently, and I agree. I feel like I'm a soul kind of having a physical experience. Most people are the opposite. They're like in a physical presence. No, this is just an experience. Yeah, Lisa Rosie gets it. Lisa Boo Rosie says exactly. Listen, grass. I said that earlier. I don't care what it rhymes with. I know it rhymes with something. I don't have to prove nothing to nobody. I don't have to prove anything to anybody. Grass rhymes with something. I don't care what it rhymes with. I don't care. But it rhymes with something, so it made my list. Yeah, Claire Fraser Bavin. Any word that will rhyme, like hat, nose, they rhyme with something. But you know what? Let's leave it to people who take themselves too seriously to find the word it rhymes with. We don't care. We just add it, and this is a writing exercise. It's a writing exercise to overcome writer's block. Okay, well, guys, it's dark. We've been doing this for almost an hour. I think I just heard a growl. All right, so do you want me to stop, or do you want me to take this lantern and this laptop and walk over to the graveyard and sit in front of the graveyard? Hey, Sherry Jones, I'm glad I can inspire you. Some people appreciate my kind of crazy. Graveyard. That's dumb. You are. Go for it. Need a fire. Walk to the cemetery. You inspire me too, buddy. Hey, Chad, what's up, buddy? Do it. Just do it. LOL. That's dumb. You are. No graveyard. Don't stop. Do the graveyard. Graveyard. Yes. We Southerners embrace our crazy. Heck yeah, Yvette Zamora. Here in the South, we just call it normal, don't we? Call it being yourself, not being fake and plastic and trying to be what television, sitcoms, and commercials tell you to be. Any of you that have a television in your house, I just thought I heard another tree knock. If you got a TV, take that sucker and throw it out in the river. Well, no, that's littering. Don't just crush it with a sledgehammer and throw it in the trash. You suck. You do. Run, dude. Well, my God, it's dark out here. This light's blinding me. I'm holding it up so y'all can see me, but all I'm doing is blinding myself. But I reckon we fixing to go sit in front of the graveyard for a bit. Yep. Somebody just said we parade our crazy proudly here in the South. Usually what we do is we have it sit down on the front porch and give it a glass of lemonade. It's my garage. Any creepy crawlies in here? I clean this sucker 3 times a year. Same as my woodshed. And every time I get it clean, my beautiful bride, Dearly, aka Giggly Girl, comes out and goes, "Oh, look, wide open free space." And she starts piling stuff there. All right. Look at all these flowers I bought my wife. Most guys buy their wife flowers that die in a vase. I buy my wife flowers that she can plant that'll live. I don't know if you can see it. Bunch of fall mums. Is it because of true love? No, it's because I hate to waste money. It's more economically sensible to buy flowers that live. Hold on. I'm gonna go tell her I'm going to the graveyard. What I'm gonna do is set y'all up right here to face the graveyard. I'm gonna put all this stuff inside. I'll be gone for a couple of minutes, so this will give you a couple of minutes without him, her, it, or they actually seeing me talking to this thing. So maybe they will show themselves. Hey, Adele Hess from Vegas, Nevada. Judy P says, "Give girls, beautiful lady. You are so lucky to have her. She's way too pretty for me. She's way too good for me. Trust me, I know that. Every day I wake up and I see that beautiful woman laying there beside me, and I say, what in the world was she thinking when she hooked up with me? But I thank God that she did. All right, I'll be right back." All right, I'm back. So, a lot of people who've been watching the channel for a while have said, go to the courthouse, find out what's happened on your property, and talk to the locals. Guys, I've done that in the last year or so. Eh, yeah, the last year and a half. Well, been here 3 years. Actually, we found some things out after we'd been here about 6 months that we didn't know. We weren't told before we bought this place. We found out there was a reason it sat on the market for so long, 2 years. I mean, guys, I'm going to be very candid with you without revealing too many details out of respect for some families that still live close by here. This land does have a history of some unpleasant things happening here. Hold on, I stopped because I think I smell a skunk. We're about halfway from my backyard to the graveyard. I don't like coming over here even during the day, guys. And this graveyard is from 1918. Some folks died here from the Black Plague, the Spanish flu, 101 years ago. And just I always get creeped out when I come over here, you know. And this is where we planted 2 rows of eastern redbud trees because we like those beautiful purple flowers they have in the spring. I just feel like something's watching me out here. So anyway, we plant these trees. We put the tree guards around them so the deer can't touch them. But still, the trees we plant directly in front of this graveyard always die. We give them as much water as the rest. They get as much sun as the rest. We put the guard around them just like the rest. The deer don't kill them, but they just die. It's almost as if the ground is poisoned, or as if the ground is cursed. So we're gonna go down here and sit here for a while, I guess. Now we're closer to the road. The road's still quite a way. I mean, right here. Check it out. I even took the tree guard off, thinking that maybe. But look at this. This was a perfectly healthy eastern redbud tree. We planted it 6 feet tall. We dug it up last year. There's about 6 of them that we dug up, put inside of one of our garden spots so the deer couldn't get them. They were about 4 feet tall. They grew to 6 feet. We planted them all up here on this tree line this spring. We made a video about that. I think it's called Finally the Bigfoot Sasquatch Video to Appease the Entire Internet, something like that. This tree died, and it's directly in front of this graveyard. I mean, that just. All right. All right. Here's the graveyard. Right inside these bushes. You know, it's funny. I was just reading the comments here. Somebody said something about burning sage and stuff. That list I made earlier about words that rhyme with other words, that's a hard exercise because it's your nature as someone who has been trained to become part of the system to come up with the word it rhyme with that it rhymes with. But as an independent thinker, you know, that's all. It's all part of becoming an independent. I just saw a flash of light, but it was over there, so you guys probably couldn't see it. All part of becoming an independent thinker is basically unlearning everything you've been taught. So I don't care about what those words rhyme with. I know they rhyme with something. But the second word on the list, and I didn't read it, was sage. And somebody just commented there in the comment section about how I should burn sage. And it makes me wonder if I um If you have earphones on, go rewind and listen right there. That sounded like a baby crying. And I do know that the majority of the folks buried back here were children that died in 1918 of the Spanish. Yeah, Simon Hansen, this is squatching. But I don't think we got a squatch back here. I think we got something different. I heard something back here. Guys, I don't think this is Bigfoot Sasquatch. Rhonda Lee, I don't see nothing because it's so dark out here. I just keep hearing like a faint cry. And I heard something wrestling the bushes. Birdman says we heard it too. Yeah, lots of activity. No, Linda, the Gushka, I don't think it's aliens. I don't think it's aliens. I think it's ghosts. Comments are coming in so fast, guys. I'm trying to read and respond, but they're coming in so fast. I didn't have. I mean, I knew we had a lot of subscribers, but I hadn't a clue this many people actually watched. Like, people will see something like subscribe and then never go back and watch again. But you guys are actually pretty active. Buck Russell saying, "Be careful." Trust me, Buck. I'm being careful. Shadow people. Who said that? Andy Simpson. We love the dark, says Birdman. Marie M says, "Yes, we are." Hey, Marie, I've seen you comment before. Hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting my insanity. Most people try to medicate their insanity. I figured out a way to um, kind of like make a job out of it. I wouldn't be out there, says Joanne McKinney. Well, Joanne McKinney, hence aforementioned insanity. Oh, Owlman is back, says Ivan K. Okay, I'm going to shut up and let's listen. See if we can hear more of that. What sounded like crying. What's up, Will F? No, but I know all about the Mothman prophecies. But you know, as the crow or the Mothman flies, it's not that far away. Did you hear that? Yes, Angela Edwards, I'm married. I have the most beautiful woman in the world was dumb enough to marry me. Yes. Michelle Cox says crazy is great. Hey, I don't suffer from insanity. I enjoy every flipping minute of it. Lori Treadle said she heard a lady laugh. You know what, Lori? I heard a lady laugh at the beginning of this. I just heard her laugh again. You know, I'm feeling somewhat daring. You're welcome, Chad, for the live video tonight. Anthony Spadaccini. Yes, we heard several tree knocks earlier. Listen, I'm feeling kind of daring. We've not lost our connection yet since we started. Let's see how much battery life I have left. I'm old school, guys. I don't have a smartphone. I have an old laptop. I got 55% of my battery life left. I just heard a tree knock. All right, Chad Tubbs, tell your mom we hope that her heart's okay and we hope she heals and that she's going to be okay. And you tell her the people at the Potential Bigfoot Sasquatch show here at Homesteading Off the Grid on YouTube, on the internet, on Earth. You hear that? I heard a growl. Hey Chad, you tell your mom we said hi and we wish her our best. Jesus, it sounds. Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I apologize, but it sounds like a combination of growls whispering. It's like potentially, potentially, Bigfoot Sasquatch is up there at the campground, and there's ghosts down here at the graveyard, and my house is right in the middle, guys. How do you think I feel about that? I love it. Okay, guys, let's try something. Well, what I was going to say, here in a couple minutes, since we haven't lost our connection, I think I might take my laptop and the camera and the light, and we might just do a loop around the whole property. A bug just went up my nose. It felt kind of good. Okay, so anyway, yeah, do it. Let's roll. Everybody wants to go. All right, guys, we've been going for an hour and 20 minutes. I'm human. Human beings are part of nature, and at times nature calls. So excuse me for just a couple minutes. Listen, look, I'll be right back, and then we're gonna roll. Yeah, Birdman. I used to listen to Twisted Sister too back in the day. We're not gonna take it. Nah, we ain't gonna take it. Well, I can't do that. I'm on YouTube. They'll get me for copyright infringement. Oops, my bad. Those lyrics are attributed to Twisted Sister. Okay, so anyway, he's getting into the costume. Who's getting into the costume? He's right here, yo. That's right. Karen Fraser says something was having fun while I was gone. Did you guys and gals see some activity while I was gone? While I was paying the water bill? Somebody, Golden Foxy 29 heard growling and laughing. And Brito is crazy. Welcome to the club, Ann. Jim Littler wants to hear my theory about Bigfoot. Jim, it's not a theory. I know the truth. Yeah, I'm serious. Well, that's probably one book that'll never get written unless I know my days are numbered because, well, we'll leave it at that. So you guys are saying there were some eyes back here, but then when I came back, the eyes left. I just heard something. I believe it. I believe what you're saying. Peggy Newman, what's up down there in Ocala, Florida, home of the swamp ape? You know, they're all distant relatives. I mean, they're just, different subspecies of the same main species, whatever. There's only one species. That's Bigfoot Sasquatch. Patricia King. Hi, Peggy and Leesburg. Leesburg's in Virginia. That's down on, I believe, 81 South. Is that right? Going down there towards, I don't know, I might be wrong. Mixed up. Scotland. Dier Day Hewitt from Scotland. Okay, let's go for a walk. I'm going to try to make this work. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to pick up my laptop. I'm going to pick up my lantern. And we're just going to walk the whole property. Well, I can't go too far away because the freaking internet connection will probably die out. But let's go squatching. I guess I should have a brighter light and maybe some protection. I'll have you know, I do have a crayon in my pocket. A grasshopper just landed on my belly. That grasshopper is not concerned about my crayon in my pocket. Hey, there's the moon. Can you see it? Andy Simpson, Arizona here. What's up? Margie B from Arkansas. Hey, Margie, you know who one of my favorite pop culture people are? I hate pop culture, but I love Billy Bob Thornton. He's from Arkansas, and I'm reading his book right now called A Cave Full of Ghosts. I'm about a fourth of the way through it, and that guy is freaking hilarious. He kind of reminds me of me with like a bad mouth, a dirty, foul, vulgar language mouth. But I love that guy because you know why? Because he is who he is, and he doesn't change. Hollywood's like, you change this about you, you change this about you. And he said, no. And he remained himself and he just made himself. He made himself with his movies with Sling Blade, and he's a great musician. So, anyway, that's my thing about Billy Bob Thornton. I like that guy. Okay, Birdman, we're rolling. All right. I'm walking We're halfway between the graveyard and the campground. Now, the campground is the area where we mostly see and or hear, or, potentially Bigfoot Sasquatch. Okay, we're within sight of the campground. I want to sit here and have a chat. I'm going to tell you what I believe is going on. New Jersey, Kenneth Flair, New Jersey here too. What's up, Kenneth Flair, New Jersey? Home of the greatest rock band in the history of the world, Bon Jovi. Yeah, man, I'm a child of the 80s. Grew up with that stuff. Birdman's from New Jersey too. Cypress, Texas, checking in. Fraser 67. Love Texas. Yeah, John Dahl just commented that they like to play with the lantern at the campground. So I'm kind of hesitant to get up there too quickly. They love to play with my lights up there. Hello from Colton, Illinois. Is Colton Simpson. Hello from Colton, Illinois. What's up, Colton? My son's best friend's name is Colton. It's ironic. Got to stay hydrated, guys. It's summer still here in the South. Drink lots of water. Emma Johnson. Hello, where's Dearly? She's in the house with our kid. She can't be out here with me doing this stuff at night with a kid in the house. Nora Donovan. Hello from Alexandria, Virginia. Hello, Nora. We hope you will be rooting for the Cavaliers this Friday as they play, I believe, Miami, or not Miami, but Florida State. Might be University of Florida. One of them big Florida colleges. And we're gonna win. No, that's not what it is, Birdman. It's water. I can assure you. Hey, Gaga Life in America, who's watching me, guys? Go check out the channel Gaga Life in America. Okay, I don't plug other channels. When they contact me, they say, "Hey, should we you plug us?" I'll plug you. I don't do that. No, I'll make me. You make you. Okay. But Gaga Life in America, she's a special kid. She's my wife's best friend's little sister from the Philippines, and she started a YouTube channel recently. You go give her some support. Gaga Life in America. Show her some love. She's like, you know what? She's very happy to be here. Like my wife, she feels honored to be here. She's happy and feels blessed to be here. And so Gaga, Life in America, she's like showcasing. She lives in Oregon, where there's a lot of Bigfoot Sasquatch sightings potentially, and she's just showing what she's doing here to her friends back in the Philippines. Her friends she's met here, and I've watched some of her videos, and she's great. Go check her out. Mariel Calder says, "Hello, Gaga." Yeah, a lot of people are saying hi, Gaga. Kelly Lynn, hi, Gaga. Don't just say hi, Gaga. Go check it out. Go over in the search bar on another browser and go Gaga in America. Go check her out, subscribe, watch her stuff. Okay? Tell her, say, welcome to America. She came here, she came here the way she needed to come here. She did everything correctly, and she loves it. She's honored to be here, and we're happy to have her. We're happy to have her here. Anthony Spadacci just asked me if I felt safe in my home. I do. I feel very safe in my home, even though we have all these entities potentially, like Bigfoot, Sasquatch, the ghosts. I mean, we were just sitting down there at the graveyard for half an hour. You guys heard it. You heard the crying. You heard the laughter. You heard the what sounded like a woman's voice. We know we're not alone here. We have 6 acres, which isn't big by Texas standards. I mean, they call that a lot there, but by people who live in the city, 6 acres is like, well, it's a lot of wide open spaces. We feel very blessed to have what we have. And even though we're the only ones living here, we know we're not alone. Um, but we don't feel threatened. And we know that, I mean, if you guys have been watching for a while, you remember last November, there was a night when I errantly shut the, was it November? Yeah, November, I think. I errantly shut the doors on the wood stove incorrectly. And I knew the fire was going to burn out because I wasn't giving it enough air. I knew that if I had left it more of a like a space for airflow in those doors, the fire would have burned a couple hours longer. And I'm like, why am I doing this? Because I'm just going to have to wake up in like an hour because the fire is going to be out. I'm going to have to restart the fire. But something was telling me do it this way, and I'd never done it that way. But I did that night. So about an hour later, of course, it was like 1:16 in the morning, 1:13, something like that. I woke up, went to the wood stove, fire's out. So I start to rebuild the fire, and I hear something snapping and sizzling in the kitchen. So I go to the kitchen, and our house was built in 1903. 1903, the same year, as a matter of fact, that the Philippines actually got their independence for the first time after 433 years rule from Spain, and then about half a dozen years or 8 years of occupation from America, the U.S., after having liberated them from Spain in the Spanish American War. 1903, Philippines finally claims their independence. And how ironic is that my wife is a Filipina? So she's living in a house that was built the year of her nation's independence. I think that's really neat. So, anyway, the point is, everything was cramped. So, like, our water heater and stuff is in the kitchen beside the stove. It looks really odd and out of place, but it works. And we don't care. We are blessed. For years, like 4 or 5 years in the Philippines, I took cold showers. I didn't have hot water. Didn't have hot water, and I take hot showers here now, and I don't care that my hot water heater is by the stove in the kitchen. I have hot water. I'm happy as can be. So anyway, I'm out there 1:16 in the morning. I hear something popping from the kitchen. I go in the kitchen. Our water heater is on fire. It just caught on fire. And so I put it out. I got the fire extinguisher, put it out. But I have to ask myself, what is it that's here on this property with us that made that happen? I mean, when I built that fire, it, I did it differently than I'd ever done it. But then it ended up because I did that and because I had to wake up earlier and go rebuild it, it probably saved our lives. Since the house is old, built in 1903, it probably would have gone up like that, like a barn full of dry hay. Well, with some wet hay, of course, to cause fire through spontaneous combustion. But anyway, that's just one example. People are saying here I should talk to it, or her, or he, or they. Yeah, Sally Johnson just says there maybe they're guarding us. I mean, that's kind of how we feel. We know there are entities here with us, and I've talked to one a while back, and I started talking about this earlier, and it's one of the stories that we're not going to tell about the history of our property out of respect for families still in the area, but a lot of stuff's happened here. And we weren't aware of any of it when we bought this place. No, Colton Simpson just said it's evil. I really don't think so. I don't think there's anything here that's evil. Did you hear that? Let's walk up closer to the campground where the Bigfoot Sasquatch potentially hangs out. Don't be afraid, Gaga Life in America. It's just, I'm hearing growls coming from the campground. Maybe you should be afraid, Gaga Life in America. Yeah, Golden Foxy 29 said it sounded like a cry. That's what I thought. Oh my God, did you hear that? That was very distinctively a growl. Bum rush, says Stacy Clark. I don't have enough light with me tonight to do that. Anthony heard it. I think I might need to go get another light, guys. Maybe that little headlamp I have that my son loses like every 2 weeks. All right. It sure is dark out here. Okay. Whiskey Barrel said growl back. Let me clear my throat. Who remembers that? Here we go. Grrr. 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 What do you think? Melissa Rose remembers that song. I'd sing it, but they got the whole copyright thing on YouTube thing going, you know. It's all right. You know, that artist created that work. He, she, it, or they deserves all the royalties. Crazy Lake don't need to be singing their songs, getting paid. They need to be getting paid. They're the ones that created it. I'm all in, you know. A lot of people don't know this because they're not writers. But you know, when Mark Twain was a writer, copyright laws didn't exist. The government said that art was like just something that should be shared among the masses freely, and artists didn't deserve to be, you know, paid for their work. They should just share it freely. So Mark Twain, even though he's like one of the most famous writers ever, especially in America, died broke. Well, he was stupid with money too. He was just not good with money, but he never made money. He would write a book and publish it, and then there were no copyright laws back then, so anybody that had money would go like copy it and print thousands and thousands of copies and sell more than him, and they would get rich off of his work. So anyway, he championed copyright laws for artists. All right, hold on. put you right here for a minute. I'm gonna go get another light. I'm at my back door. Hang tight. I'm just reading some comments. Oh, okay, thanks, Cherry Jones. I didn't know that. I know they're freaking stringent on that stuff. Crazy. I thought I just saw a light go by behind me. Must have been like a weird. Okay, I'm gonna go get my headlamp. Y'all watch for a light. I just thought I saw like a light. Guys, I can tell you. I can tell you. I know how this camera is angled. Back there, my closest neighbor is all 3/4 of a mile away. There's nothing but woods back there. There should not be any lights. Okay. I'm back. All right, guys. So my headlamp is broken. I got this. You know, these were cool back in the day, like in the 90s. Now, it's like pretty much useless. You know? Well, yeah. You know what? That's okay. Then this lantern. This lantern gives us a lot of light up close here where we are, but not out. But then this flashlight gives us more distance. Okay, so let's have a vote because I can only carry so many things. I'm gonna be carrying. I'm gonna be carrying a laptop, and I can only carry one light. You want me to carry the lantern or the mag light? Let's take a vote. We're gonna act like our votes actually matter here. Okay, there's no electoral college, and there's no money man buying us off. Lantern or mag light? Huh. Lantern mag, lantern mag, lantern mag, mag 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 mag, lantern mag, lantern mag, mag 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 mag, lantern mag, lantern mag. Looks like Maglite wins. Okay, great. Because you know the benefit to the Maglite is that if necessary, it can be used as a weapon. Now I'm seeing lantern, 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 lantern. What? The polls are closed, California. I think the mags have it too. Now, let's see how I can do this. There's a bug. Gone. Okay. How am I going to do this? This is going to be difficult. Stupid. I should get like real equipment. I'm going to be like a Bigfoot Sasquatch person on YouTube. I should like have real stuff. No? You see these other guys? They got like all these big lights and trucks and jeeps and stuff. I got like a riding lawnmower and a mag light that barely works. But somehow I got more viewers than them. How is that? All right, let's go. Dun 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 dun. Huh. Oh, that's just my pump, my water pump. I thought it was somebody standing there. Ha ha, tang tang tang, ha ha. Wala Kesabo Kogaga. Charlang. Atuko Dito. Hold on. What the? Oh, we had a big windstorm earlier, and it blew all the dead limbs from our trees into the yard. So I just thought I was tripping over Bigfoot Sasquatch, but it was just a walnut limb. You know what, guys? This is creepy. I'm gonna take my mag light and my lantern. We could do both, can't we? Hold on, let me go back and get that lantern. Okay, Gaga. Voila, headlock. Cool, Gaga. Well, headlock, gamay, ko. Capri, Capri, Balay, Deri, Ako. I'm telling Gaga in the Philippines, I'm a little bit scared because Capri lives at my house. Capri is what they call their Bigfoot Sasquatch. It's very similar, but a little bit different. So, Atuko dito Capri Balay. I'm going to the house of the Bigfoot Sasquatch, is what I'm saying to her. Wala headlock ko. I'm not scared. Nyit nyit kayu deri. Means it's very dark here. Isambako. I don't care. God. I remember how it felt to speak English when I got back. But you know what's crazy? this is all a side note. I'd forgotten how much so many people in the U.S. mince their words. And so they were speaking English, but I didn't know what the heck they were saying. Here's an example. I went into a store to buy a shirt, and I said, "Hey, I like this shirt. Do you have this in a size large?" And the girl said, "You would wear a medium." And I said, "No, I'm a large." She goes, you would be a medium." And I'm like, "No, I know my size." Sorry, I'm looking. I'm like, like a transformer here. "No, I need a large," I said. She goes, "The company that makes this line of clothing, they're very forgiving on their sizes." I'm like, what? Hindi ko alam. Wala kesabot ko, which means I don't understand in Tagalog and Visayan. I said, "What?" She goes, "They're very forgiving on their sizes." And I'm like, "What does that even mean?" She's like, "If you would ordinarily wear a large, then in this line you would wear a medium because they're very forgiving. They're so forgiving on their sizes." And I said, "You mean they make clothes for fat people?" And I'm not trying to be rude to anybody who is like, overweight. I'm not. But I didn't understand what she was saying. And she looked at me and said, "Yes, I guess that means they make clothes for fat people." And she walked off. So I bought a medium. God, it took me 10 minutes to figure out what the heck she was saying. So it's like, God, I got to relearn a whole new language. I thought I spoke it when I left, but I came back and I guess I don't. Then I tried to buy a banana tree because, my beautiful bride, Giggly Girl, or Dearly, aka Giggly Girl. Guys, we're almost at campground. What the hell is that? Oh, sorry. What the letter F is that? Look at that. What the hell? What the? Yeah, I'm hearing something dead plows. I'm hearing something walking around in my meadow, and I don't think it's a deer. God, guys, my arm's tired. Hold on. Ugh. Ugh. So much for those gym muscles I've been paying $86 a month for down at the Y. Wait, guys, there we go. See that? Took 3 times. Closer we get to this campground, the more they mess with our lights. God, this place is big. I know you Texans say 6 acres is just a lot. That ain't nothing, but my gosh, you're out here walking around in the middle of the night. It's pretty for a piece. Yeah, Jason Chu, Jason Chow said something was beside me and I walked away. Why do you think I stopped right here? I was wondering if anybody else would see it. Okay, so anyway, so then I wanted to buy banana trees because my beautiful bride, Dearly, aka Giggly Girl, from the Philippines, South Pacific, it's tropical. I thought it would make her feel at home. I mean, if I could have had like an autumn blaze maple in our yard, when I lived in the Philippines, I would have felt more at home, or a poplar or something like that. But deciduous hardwood, but, they're not there. So I go to this nursery and they're selling these banana trees. And I said to the girl, "Hey, will this thing live through the winter?" And she looks at me and she goes, This particular strand of banana tree is not winter hardy. And I was like, what does that mean? Hindi ko alam, wala ko kisabot, which in Tagalog and Visayas means I don't understand. I said, okay, let me rephrase this. If I buy this banana tree and I plant it in my yard here in Virginia, will it survive the winter? Will it come back next year? Will it come back next spring and grow again next spring? She goes, this particular brand of banana tree is not winter hardy. Jesus ni Cristo. You know what that means in Visayan Tagalog. Probably in English too, you can figure it out. But I'm like, what does that even mean? I said, look, I'm asking, yes or no. Will this banana tree survive the winter? Will it live through the winter? Yes or no? That's all you're allowed to say. And she's like, and I just waited because he who speaks first loses in sales. I just waited. And she's like, no. I was like, thank you. That's all I wanted to know. So it's crazy. I had to like relearn my own language when I got here. Yeah, Kelly Lynn, I know I got eyes on me right up here. There's a reason I stopped. I'm seeing the eyes here and I'm hearing some like whinny and whimpering from over here. Yep. Mariel Selder saw the movement. Deb Plow says bad noises. She hears it, right? Coming back from back here. Thought I heard a growl. Something. I have an idea. You know what? I have an idea. We're like using the lantern to light everything right here up. We're going to go to the campground. Hey, you want to make a fire? How much battery life do I got left? 34% remaining. Make a fire. Jeez. Oh, Jesus and Krista. I heard a howl. Well, it's kind of late. Well, it's only 9:20 on the East Coast. Heck, it's still daylight in California. But my battery's going to die in about, I don't know, less than an hour. Fire, fire, yes. Fire, fire. Let me go get a lighter. I'll be right back. Guys, see that? That's a leaf from a walnut tree. I just had the weirdest thing happen. I went down to the house, and of course, the fun police, my wife, who's half my age but like 10 times more mature than me, says, "No, you can't have a fire. It's late." So I'm not going to have a fire. So, anyway, but no, we're still going to the campground. We're still going to the campground, and you get to talk to he, she, it, or they. Okay. I came up with a good idea. Okay. But so I'm walking up through the yard, and this leaf from our walnut tree is like beside me. First, I thought I kicked it, but then it keeps going 20 yards, 30 yards, 40 yards. This leaf was following me. How is that even possible? Something's with us. Judy P is 625 in San Diego. Oh, you're going to have daylight there for another 2 hours or more. MB says I'm awesome. MB, I know, right? I mean, I've always thought that. Why has it taken the rest of the world this long to get that and realize that? All right, here's what we're going to do. We'll go up to the campground, and a lot of people for like months and months and months and months have said I should talk to him, her, it, or they. I should talk to whether it's a Bigfoot, Sasquatch, or whether it's a spirit. I should just talk to it and see if we get any questions or any answers. So here's what we're going to do. The hell? I saw a light. Guys, I live in the middle of nowhere. There's been a light following us for some time. Guys, I guess this is what squatching's all about, huh? It's funny, you come out here looking for a Bigfoot Sasquatch. You don't expect all the other stuff you end up seeing. See, look, now where's the light? It's gone. That was creepy. It's like something's following me, but like with a light. Or it might be a light. Is it a light or does it have a light? Or they or he or she. It's freaking weird. We're almost there. Guys still getting me? You guys still picking me up? Somebody said they're losing me. I don't want to get too far away from my internet connection to where we can't really do this. Yes, yes, yes. Still watching, yes. Okay. Okay, okay. Oh man, I just got dizzy. Oh my, oh my. We're entering the campground. God, this is where the magic happens. Fire. Shoot. Can you guys still pick me up? You still have me? Some people are saying buffering, buffering, buffering. Can you still hear me? Yes, 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 back. Yes, yes, I see you. Yes, got you refreshed. All is well. Okay, guys, if you're not picking me up, refresh your browser, I guess. Okay, here's where we were last night. Okay. I got my mag light. I brought them both. I'm going to put the lantern on the wood pile farthest back, and we're going to keep the lantern, and we're going to talk. Okay, we're going to communicate. Many of you have questions for he, she, it, or they. Many of you think it's Bigfoot Sasquatch. Many of you think it's ghosts. Many of you think it's spirits. Many of you think it's ghosts from the Civil War. Some of you believe it's ghosts from the Spanish influenza down there in the graveyard. I know otherwise, but I can't say and I won't for now. Well, I mean, some of those things are possibilities, but yeah, Kelly Lynn says she thinks it's both. I think so too. And Feisty Taco, hey, what's up, Feisty Taco? She comments all the time. What's up? She says she thinks it's all. I do too. Let me put this back here. All right, guys. So what I did is I basically just put the light in the chair back there. Real distance from me is like 12 yards. Yeah, it's about 12 yards, 35, 36 feet. So here's what we're going to do. I reckon we fixing to have us a seance. That's how we'd say it in the South. For those of you who do not live in the South, that means we are preparing to have a seance. Fix my hat. And let me clear my throat. Okay, John Dahl says, hey, listen, whoever or whatever is here, we mean you no harm. Wow, look at that. See that? You see that mist? It's like the temperature just dropped. Oh my gosh, there's like smog and fog right here. Are you picking that up on the camera? We mean you no harm. Whoever or whatever is here. We mean you no harm. We understand that you were here long before us. This is your home. This has been your home. And this may always be your home. I'll move my chair, guys. Okay, there we go. Yeah, yes. I understand that you enjoy watching me and us, and I understand that you're entertained by us. And I'm I thank you for that. Shit, I thought I heard a growl. Sherry Jones asks if you will flash the lantern if you are an angel. If you're an angel, will you flash the lantern? It might be the poor lighting up here, guys. I don't know. I didn't see the lantern flash, but I thought I saw like a smaller light up here above the lantern flashing right in this area. I just saw it again right here. Rewind, I swear, rewind and watch my hand. There's like a smaller light flashed in and out right there. And then it's like it went over here, like way to the left. Okay, listen. I'm reading the comments. You guys are like, tell them to throw a rock, tell them to hit a tree, tell them this. We can't be too specific, guys. Do you guys follow the secret, the law of attraction? You can't be too specific. You got to just be kind of general and open and let him, her, it, or they decide how they will communicate with you. So, I saw another light. Guys, we have a presence. We have a presence. I just thought I heard another growl. It's crazy. I'm seeing these lights, which are not really indicative of Bigfoot Sasquatch, but then I hear growls, which are indicative of Bigfoot Sasquatch. I heard a tree knock, but it was very far away. Okay, let me calm down here. Do you have something that you want to tell us? Do you have a story that you want told? If your answer is yes, let us know. Do something with the light, make a sound, whatever it is you can do that we can see. Rebecca Holquin wants to know, are you angry? Are you angry? Guys, I might be seeing things, but did the light just turn blue and then red? Like a flicker. It's like I'm looking at it. I mean that's a Coleman battery operated lantern with full charge, but it like flickered or like went blue red or something. I don't know if what I'm seeing is showing up as clearly, here in the video as it is from where I'm sitting. Okay. Do you want me to stay here? Do you want us to stay here? Do you like us so much? You're getting such a kick out of us or whatever that would you like it if we stuck around for a while? Guys, I don't know if you picked this up or not, but it's like I saw a light flicker behind me just above the lantern. Listen very closely right now. Guys, I'm confused because I'm seeing things that appear to be ghostly, but then I'm hearing growls. Moon just came out. Got a near full moon. So this is really the light just flickered again. The light just flickered again. Sorry. I gotta get this back over here. Joan Cox saw a light behind me. Thanks, Joan. I saw that too. Laura Early says Indian burial ground. Well, that's part of the history we found out here that we're not going to really talk about in depth and detail because we don't want the freaking diggers coming up here. But I guess yes. I agree with you, Sherry Jones. I agree with you. The devil ain't coming on this property. This is holy ground. I believe we have many spirits here, and I believe they are all good. Guys, I don't know if you've seen this from here or not, but that lantern is like going from like white to red to white to blue. Okay, who wants to ask? Who wants to ask it a question? No, the camera, Sally Johnson. The camera is not doing that focusing. It's the light. The light is like flickering or changing colors or something. It's not the camera. My God, I just saw a light go right across the sky and it wasn't lightning. You know what? I'm going to try something. I'm going to walk down the hill. I'm going to leave you guys here. I'm just going to walk away. I'm going to be sitting here. I'm going to be saying nothing. And let's see if anything happens. I'll give you about a minute, maybe 2 minutes. Oh, God. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry, guys. Give me a minute. Had like a sudden headache. Mammy Holly, who comments all the time, asks, "What is your name?" Sally, Sally Johnson, telling me to pay attention to how I feel right now. I feel as if it is very, I don't want to say it. That's disrespectful. It's not an it. Oh, geez. It's here with us right now. I'm sorry to say it, but I don't know if it's a he or a she. Okay. Is it okay with you if we live here together in peace and harmony, like ebony and ivory on my piano keyboard? Why don't we live together in perfect harmony? Is that okay? I don't want you to leave. I don't feel scared or intimidated or fearful of you. I know you woke me up the night my water heater caught on fire. And I know you've done a few other things that we've never talked about here on the channel when we were in pretty dire straits. Just please don't make my head hurt. You don't have to do that. I know you're here. Ah, okay. I know you're here. Stop that, please. Okay, listen. Thank you for waking me up that night, and thank you for making those other things work out the way they did, so that we're still here, guys. You, you don't know what I'm talking about because they were very personal, but we almost were not going to be here in this place anymore. But things worked out in such an extraordinary way. You couldn't have orchestrated it if you were a financial planner. But whatever is here, and I say this with respect, okay, because I know you're like a being, okay, wanted us to stay here. And it worked things out to where we're good. We're real good now. And I think it's because uh, they, it, he, she, it, or they likes us. And we like he, she, it, or them. So it's like a win win. It's like, you know, why does that light keep changing colors? I agree with Sherry Jones. She's been saying more things that make more sense here. It's not attacking me. Some people have been saying it's attacking me. It's not attacking me. It's letting me know it's here. It's letting me. You guys have seen the light flashes. You've seen it. I got a lantern there, and I got this mag light flashlight here. This is it. My wife and my son are in bed asleep. I don't have anybody up here helping me do nothing. All these flashes, all these things you've seen are just. It's just it is what it is. You know. Thought I saw something standing right in front of the light for just a second. But now I just thought I heard a growl. mean, is it possible that it's multiple entities? It's a multiple entities, and maybe the entity with whom we were just speaking is maybe the spokesperson or the ringleader or just you know, the one who likes to talk. Yeah, Joanne Cox. I guess I'm connected to the spirit world. Sally Johnson says, "Yep, she agrees." Melissa Rose says maybe I'm sensitive and I just don't know it. Well, when that girl told me I bought a shirt that was made for fat people and tried to tell me I was fat, it hurt my feelings, and I knew it. So maybe you're wrong. I'm just joking. I'm just kidding with you. Great. I'm reading the comments. Two or three people love me. Two or three people hate me. Two or three people love me. Two or three people hate me. What? Guys, we might need to move in on that wood pile. How much battery life do I have left? Daggone it. Daggone it, Bigfoot Sasquatch. It says 15% left. That's that freaking lantern keep changing lights. Let's move closer to the wood pile. What's up, Melissa Rose? Thank you to you and your daughter who love watching me. I appreciate you. Our whole family appreciates you. Hey, Melissa Rose, let's sneak up on that wood pile. I just thought I saw like a big face out of nowhere right there. Shoot, if I move the computer though, we might lose our connection. Let's try it. Dun 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 dun. There's a lantern in a chair. Okay, guys, you know what? Maybe I'll break down and buy a smartphone and join the 21st century with technology. So, like when we do these squatching things at night, we don't have to worry about connections and stuff like that. Dun 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 dun. Let's see. What the hell? There seems to be a light right there. You see that at the end of my thumb? You know what's weird? With the naked eye, I cannot see it. Okay, it's right there. You see that? But I'm looking. Look, see that? Yeah, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. Let me pinpoint it here. I'm going to walk to it. It's like there's a light there. I see it on the camera, on the computer, but with my naked eye, when I look, there's nothing. It's pure darkness right there. See it? See it? I'm hitting it with my flashlight. Oh, God, you see that flash of light? God, that's up in the tree like 20 feet. How in the heck? Guys, I'm going to walk to it. I'm telling you, from here, okay, when I look back, I see the lantern on the woodpile, but I see nothing else. But when I look in the computer, what the camera is picking up, I see the camera on the woodpile, then I see this light, but it's not visible to my naked eye. What in the holy world? What in the letter F? I'm going to go back. Let me see it. Find it with my light here. Hold on. Where is it? Okay, I'm going to go back and check it out. Guys, did you just hear a tree knock? Like 20 seconds ago, I heard a tree knock when I was over there looking at that light. I cannot see this light right here. I'm holding. You see that face? Do you hear that? Another tree knock right there. Mysterious light in the forest. I swear, guys, I am not lying. I am not making this up. I look back and I cannot see that light with my eyes. If I look back, I see the lantern and that's it. But when I look on the computer, I see it. This is a first. I've never experienced this. We've never had this happen. Yeah. Uh, uh, Todd McClendon said spirits. I think you're right. I mean, I think this is their way of saying we are here. We are here. I mean, that's about as definitive as you can get. I think we have captured a spirit. My God, what is that? Oh my God, did you hear that? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh.